I feel like I look shiny as fuck, but hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So, I should be going to a party right now, but I'm doing a YouTube video instead because that's just how committed I am to this grind. We have had so many clown worlds. I've been checking the subreddit. Please follow the Alizee subreddit. Put articles in there. I have been checking it. Maybe I'll film a bunch of them in one go before I go out to this party. So today's clown world from the Mirror. News. Mum pulls son, 9, out of school over a tuna sandwich he was offered for lunch. Why are these always about food? What is it with English people and complaining about food? Stacey Jarvis, 31 from Hull, was furious with Thanet Primary School after her son went hungry all day because he was late for lunch. And there's even a video. How and why? Mum pulls son out of school over tuna sandwich. No, I'm not watching that video. It's got a fucking advert. A fuming. Didn't vote leave twice for this. Mum has taken her son out of school after he was offered a tuna sandwich for lunch. Stacey Jarvis said her boy missed out on his lunch because he took his time in the toilet and was late to the canteen. The school had run out of hot food by the time her 9-year-old boy, Jaden, reached the dining hall. Hull Live reports. Imagine going to journalism school to write that line. The Year 5 pupil at Thanet Primary School in Hull, alright, how many times have you mentioned that? Was offered a tuna sandwich, but he turned it away because he has never liked the fish. Hard-hitting journalism. This is the crisis our country faces right now. His mum has slammed the school for allowing her boy... so itchy. His mum has slammed the school for allowing her boy to go... Fucking hell! Oh, it's like my moustache growing or something. Jesus. His mum has slammed the school for allowing her boy to go all day without eating on Tuesday. She ended up pulling Jaden out of the school after confronting his head teacher about the situation on Wednesday morning. Miss Jarvis, 31, also mum to Alicia, 7, and Cole, 5. Wow, it's like... What's that film where there's loads of them? The Sound of Music. Said she would now keep her boy off school until he receives an apology for making him hungry and upset. The school says every child is provided with a meal at lunchtime. Mrs. Jarvis said, "They pulled me in when I picked the banes up." What's a bane? When I picked the banes up. Mother, you merely adopted the darkness. I was born in it, raised in it, offered a tuna sandwich in it. And said Jaden will come out and tell you he has had no lunch because he took his time in the toilet, so the only option left was a tuna sandwich and he doesn't like it. I said I was a phone call away and they could have rung me to bring in a lunch so he was at least fed, not going 6.5 hours without food. Sometimes I go like 10 hours without food, but we are talking about children, so it's a bit different. Not me, willfully not eating through sheer laziness because I've been playing Final Fantasy 13 for too long. They said I was too busy to give you a call, so I said all the staff in this school and no one could give me a call. I was fuming. There's a lot of he said, she said going around. He usually gets a hot meal, but he was having a poo and there was nothing left. How long was he on the toilet for? But they apparently made 3 Year 6s a cheese sandwich, but Jaden only got offered a tuna sandwich. Miss Jarvis, who was 22 weeks pregnant with her 4th child, said the he said, she said, I just realised it's a lot like Vicky Pollard, isn't it? Said the row with the head teacher then erupted the next morning when she went to the school to discuss the issue. Where she went there, just stormed in like, fucking tuna sandwiches, fuck off. The stay-at-home mum from East Hull said, I tried talking to the head about it, but her attitude was, I never got told. So I said, this is why I've come to you. You're meant to know about the issues that go on with parents and the pupils. I said it won't happen again. I've told him, you don't stay at school without any lunch, you come home. And she said, I don't think... she said, I don't think that's right to tell your child to leave school. And I said, well, I don't think it's right to let my child starve. Fucking hell, the escalation. She said we would have to ring the police if you did that. The layers, the levels to this story, it never ends. Then the police come and then they said, well, they should make him a sandwich. And then he said, she said, oh God. And I said, would you like it if your child was at school with no dinner? And she said, well, sure. Just a steak. Next time this happens, I'll fucking go to Hull and make your child a sandwich. Bloody hell. And she said, I'm sure there's a way around it. And I said, well, there's not been. She said, I don't like the way you speak to me. And I said, It's like a drama. It's like a high school drama. And I said, I don't like how Jaden was at school all day about food all day. I tried speaking to her and I got nowhere with her. It's like I stood there talking to myself. Maybe you had. You've recited it so well. Their attitude is, well, if he doesn't like it, the tuna sandwich, then tough. It's not his fault he missed out. You don't know how long you're going to be on the toilet for, do you? Don't know. If I was at work and I was on the toilet for an hour, I think my colleagues would complain. I said, you would not eat something you do not like. And she said she would if you were hungry. And I said, no, I wouldn't. And then she said, them starving children's in Africa. Because that's what all school teachers say ever. They said it in my time. They said it back in the 20s. They say it now. She's not solved it. I was about to say she said, but thankfully the dialogue changed it up a little bit. She's not solved. She's not solved nothing. Well, actually, that's a double negative. I said, look, I don't want this to happen again. That's out of order. He was starving. He's a big lad. I'm not going to lie. He likes his food. He was what is this? I'm not going to lie, Gavin. That was my attempt at a Welsh accent, like Gavin and Stacey. I'm not going to lie, Gavin. She likes an omelette, she does. All of Wales just got offended. All 5 of them. Ow! She said, I find you rude to my staff, but I'm a person who says how it is. So we're only getting one side of the story from, like, so far, one side of the story from this mum. I think I can kind of tell how the conversation actually went. And I don't think it's quite like how she's reciting it to us. I'm a person who says it how it is, and that's what they don't like. I said, right, well, he won't be going to school. I've kept him off school. Bit of an own goal there. That's not really going to resolve anything, is it? Right, as punishment, I'm going to prevent my child from getting an education. If the situation had got resolved and I wasn't spoken to, like they weren't... I enjoy how the Mirror has really gotten down her dialect. And I wasn't spoke to, like they wasn't bothered about my child, and I've not taken it further. Jaden has been at Thanet Primary School for the past 8 months after Miss Jarvis removed him from Long Hill Primary School, and he is entitled to free school meals. There seems to be a common denominating factor here. I wonder what it is. Miss Jarvis said she's now going to make an official complaint to the chair of governors at the school. She said, I'm keeping him off until they are willing to speak to me properly and apologise to Jaden for making him upset and hungry. A spokesperson for Thanet Primary School said, Thanet Primary School ensures that every pupil at the school is provided with a nutritious meal at lunchtime. Parents are always welcome to contact the school to discuss their children's meal options. Let's read some of the comments, shall we? Nope, not reading that one. This woman says her son cannot go 6 hours without food. Does he eat while asleep? Taxpayer Wales. Ooh, Taxpayer Wales. That was not even an attempt at a Welsh accent. That was me just trying to speak a bit posher than usual. In her rush to appear as a caring mum, she has totally disregarded the effect this would have on her son. He'll be the laughingstock of the school, but as long as she looks good, then it's tough on them. I can imagine the way she spoke to the teachers, and she admits it herself. She says it as it is. That's what I said. These teachers have been at university 4 years, work in a high-stress environment, and have a lot of responsibility. Frustratingly, a standard teacher's income is less than this woman claims in benefit. 30 years ago, my mum packed me a lunchbox every day of my school life except for the school Christmas dinner. It was always the same. A jam sandwich, apple, packet of crisps or chocolate bar. The jam sandwich and apple always went in the bin. I only ever had the crisp and biscuit, but I always had breakfast and came home to a good meal. I survived. Wait, I love jam sandwiches. I love jam so much. I bought a hat from a shop just because it says jam. That's it. That's how much I love jam. This is a bit too small for my mammoth head. Oh dear, that is not a look. Sounds as suspicious as her eyebrows look. If the school is really lucky, she'll remove the others too. With a parent like that, the kids are bound to be troublemakers anyway, so the school will be well rid. Mum seems to have enough money to keep herself looking nice. Why does she need free meals, and where is the... Nope. Nope. Nope, not wading into that cesspit. Not today, Satan. Tuna is an endangered fish. He's right not to eat it. I'm not reading through those comments because that comment section is a cesspit. Could it be worse than the Daily Mail? Find out next time. That is all for this video. Nice, quick, simple and easy. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, do remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.